What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking on the final mission on Master Spotlight, and we're actually going to go down that super annoying evade path, so hopefully things turn out well. I'm going to end up taking Bone Crusher, Drift, and Hot Rod with me today, so we'll see how that goes. I know those three guys with their bleeds, except for Hot Rod, but Bone Crusher and Drift, they can make quick work of, or they can make that evade path a little bit easier, so we're gonna go down that path. And of course we're also gonna take let me see, we're gonna switch out our primal here, and we're just gonna throw in Bone Crusher, Hot Rod, and Drift. So this is the team we're gonna go with for now, and hopefully everything goes well. I'm not gonna take that primal with that extra 10% attack buff, even though I probably should, but it's fine, we'll be okay, I think. But man, guys, I've been sleeping so much these past couple of days. These 10-hour shifts at work have seriously been killing me, like really bad. I go in at 7 to 5:30, and I mean, thankfully, technically today is my last day going to work. Off on Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday gonna be off. And then back to the 10-hour shifts next week for a whole 2 months, which is kind of gonna suck. But man, yeah, as soon as I get home, I'm like falling asleep. I end up waking up at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and then I can't go back to sleep. And it's been like a repeat process since Monday, which totally throwing my schedule off course. But yeah, not good. Hopefully we can fix that though. So let's see, against Dinobot. Probably should R5 my Drift one of these days, but not sure why I haven't. We'll see how this goes. He's got evade melee up. Dinobot himself, I hate this guy. I think I've already expressed how much I hate this guy as well. He's not as annoying as like some of the other bots, but I just hate, like, majority of the time I'm like just blocking and hoping that he doesn't come at me. There's the evade, and another evade. Okay. This path is pure RNG, guys, so if you don't make it the first time, I suggest maybe starting over, especially like against this first bot, Dinobot. If you don't have a good run against him, I would just suggest starting over. Completely new account. I'm just kidding. Not that far, but you guys know what I mean. And we're gonna go for a special 2 here. We can bait out that special 1. There it is. You know what? We'll just go for a special 3 here. I don't want to end up missing like half my shots on a special 2. Super tricky though as well. Let's just go for it right here. Come on, epic bleed. There we go. Get those bleeds going, guys. I would really like a 5-star Drift. Just for this path, I think like a 5-star Drift. Rank 3, one guy in my alliance, Jay, he has a J32. He already has his Drift at rank 3, I think, max forge, and that thing does some crazy damage. I know, I wish I had one of these. I'm pretty sure he went through this path without any issues, but yeah. Wait, is it this path or down? Nope. Alright, so it's not that path. We gotta go this way. Alright, we're gonna test out Hot Rod here. I know I don't really play with Hot Rod too often, and he's a pretty good bot. I mean, he's made to, you know, cancel out those evades if we can land some range attacks, get that deceleration up. But hopefully we're able to. There's a deceleration, so while that debuff is up, we're pretty much guaranteed to hit a 5-hit combo, so all is well. failing at avoiding these these ranged attacks, guys. Go for a special 2 here against this guy. Hopefully all 3 of them can crit. There we go. I love it when all 3 of those of that special 2 crit. And there's the stun. We can go in again. We're accelerated as well, which means we're getting some pretty nice power boost off that acceleration. And we'll go for a special one here. I don't think his special one does like extra crit damage. I'll have to double check though, but I don't think it does. There's the stun again. He's decelerated and should be it. So pretty good fight using Hot Rod here. I know we ate a couple of range attacks, but it wasn't too bad. Oh no, Waspinator, my biggest my biggest fear. We're gonna go ahead and just blow Ratchet on this guy. I feel like Ratchet would do really well against him. Class advantage, lowering his attack by just a little bit. I think it's fine if we get hit by this guy. As long as we don't need like a special 3, I think we'll be okay. Just hate fighting Waspinator. There's the evades. All the evades kicking in for this guy. Makes me wonder. Ouch. That kinda hurt. I really don't want to get into like a ranged war with this guy. He'll definitely win. I'm really trying to save up that special 3 here. So he's down, and we're gonna go for this special 3 right here. I was just saving it for this little moment, just so we can get the guaranteed KO. But yeah, as you guys can tell, I suck fighting against Waspinator, so yup. And they also throw Grimlock in here, so part of the reason I already went through this path with on expert, so kind of expected the. Right, yeah, I remembered the Waspinator, which is why I brought Ratchet, but we're gonna bring Optimus as well, just to deal with this Grimlock so the warriors don't have class disadvantage. And hopefully RNG doesn't screw us over too bad, but I think we should be fine against Grimlock. Still hurts. What? I blocked that. Okay, there we go. We ate almost like 50% of our HP and damage, which not so good, but I think we should be fine going up against Jazz. I think this is the last section of some bots we gotta deal with, and then we're almost at Jazz. So against this Sharkticon, I think we're gonna go ahead and use Bone Crusher. Ow. Those are just 2 bleeds on a Bone Crusher. That's crazy. Screw this guy. Oh man, Bone Crusher, what's going on? These evades, man. There it is, the almost dead Bone Crusher. And finally, last but not least, we have a battle versus Rhinox. Okay, against this Rhinox, I think it's safe to say we're gonna use our Ratchet once again. Probably should have used Ratchet for these last 2 fights. That way, like, the Warriors would be, mainly Bone Crusher would be healthy going up against Jazz, but I know Drift and Bone Crusher, they're not really going to be doing much as far as, like, bleeds against Jazz. He's got that stupid bleed immune thing going on. I feel like that's, like, a super lazy mod on Kabam's part. It's like, oh, we know, like, the Warriors just tear through all the scouts, so we're not going to give them any, oh, jeez. I'm going to die to this. I'm just going to go use a special 2 right here. Ooh, those shocks are deadly. And the bleed, jeez. Alright, so I ended up killing myself versus this Rhinox. Those evades, man. Alright, let's go for... who do you want to use here? I don't really want to use, like... okay. I was gonna say, I don't really want to use, like, Drift or any of these guys that are going to be critting often. So we're just going to try to wing it here with Optimus. Alright, we gotta back up a little bit. This evade, man. This evade is so annoying. Please don't evade. Thank you. Alright, so our Optimus down to 26% HP. And thankfully we got 1 heal off thanks to Ratchet, so we'll see how it goes against Jazz. I know his special too, I think it's unblockable and does like extra damage as well as some other stuff. We'll check real quick. Alright, so he's got Bleed Immune. Thanks, Kabam. 20% chance to evade, increased crit rate. Special 2 deals 20% extra damage, and this bot grants 60% more power when hit, but constantly drains opponent's power. Okay, alright, let's go with Bone Crusher real quick. He's about to die anyway, so we'll just kind of use him to see just how annoying Jazz is, I guess. As long as we can get like some decent damage out, I feel like that'd be really good. But just gotta keep in mind that Jazz is pretty much gonna be critting like the entire time, and there it is, KO. I wasn't able to backstep quick enough, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and use the rest of our warriors. I think the only person that can still like do damage through these through this bleed immune path is RC. Ouch, this guy hurts. we're just gonna go for special ones, guys. Try to do as much damage as we can. Thankfully, Jazz's specials are not too difficult to evade, so I think we should be good for the most part. Trying to go for that windmill there. Okay, I have no idea how I was able to avoid like the second part. We got hit by like the very first part of that special one, so I'm not too sure how we evaded the rest of it, but there's Drift guys doing really good work against Jazz. I'm not sure, like, even if, okay, so I know like we can't apply the bleeds on him. It kept saying immune, but it felt like Jazz wasn't really evading at all against Drift. So I don't know if like secretly in the background we are still applying the bleed. It's not doing any damage though, but like the evasion gets reduced. So yeah, I'm not too sure how that works, but overall we got through it. It was a it's definitely like a super annoying path. I'm not gonna deny that, but if you guys do have like a Drift, a Bone Crusher, or even a Hot Rod, I feel like those three would work extremely good. Who else would be really good? Maybe RC would also do pretty good. I think a lot of the warriors have some sort of like something to prevent evasion. Bone Crusher, let me check real quick. I know this guy, for every bleed it's 25% fewer evades, so I'm not sure if that completely just cancels out that mod. Drift, he has per bleed, I think it's like a 20% chance. 10% chance. Oh wait, no, never mind. I think it's the opposite for Drift. Bleeding opponents he can evade. Right? Am I reading this wrong? No. For each level of focus, Drift becomes 5% more evasive to bleeding opponents. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess Drift doesn't prevent evasion. I've been wrong this whole time. Just kidding. Alright, Hot Rod for sure. Deceleration, 100%, prevents, evasion, so... And reduces power flow by 30%, so pretty good. Hot Rod, I feel like this guy definitely underrated to some extent. I feel like this guy can definitely output some crit damage once he gets like the deceleration on the opponent, going for a 5-hit combo, uses special 2. Every hit is more than likely to crit. Every now and then, they don't, but more than likely you are able to get some crits in. And I don't know if Cheetor, did he have like event or evasion? Prevent evasion? No, he has evasion. My bad. I need to go back and like read all these bots, guys, because I'm already like forgetting like some of their hidden abilities, those little passive hidden abilities. But yeah, let me know, guys, I guess who else has like prevents evasion or something like that. But I think for sure it's Bone Crusher, Hot Rod. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know which paths you guys want me to go through next, like if there's any in particular that you guys are struggling with. Just let me know, and we'll continue going on in chapter 3, redoing some of the other paths. So yeah, stay tuned, and hopefully I can fix my sleep schedule by next week. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys later. Bye.